Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Minecraft on the Block, and this is the lab episode. Crap, I'm already losing track of episodes. I'm going to say 4 or 5. We'll figure it out. I think 4. I think 5. Okay. Nothing looks different, but things are different. Let me show you what I mean. If you look at this, one way block facing set. Huh? Apparently I did something. What an ever-loving crap is going on here. So if you ME space controller or something like that. So anyway, this is all new stuff. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Anyway, these is part of the like advanced energistics mod, possibly something like that. And somebody mentioned this, and then I realized that there's just a ton of mods I'm missing if I'm not in the ultimate pack. So I went ahead and just switched to the ultimate pack. Now the problem with that is that all world gen is going to be jacked up, which really kind of ticks me off. My world gen here is not going to include things like this, right? Whatever quartz dust, which comes from quartz crystals, right? And quartz crystal blocks, I don't know, whatever. But the point being, I'm not going to have it. And it kind of makes me mad. So I'm not sure how far I have to go to generate. I haven't really done too much exploring. So I was going to do a little mining today and see how that treats me. I'll do some mining down that direction past the end of my current spot and see if I get more. I don't know. See if I find all the stuff. I'm sure I'm missing a ton of other stuff with World Gen 2. Because I mean, look at, it's just a ton of stuff. Like, I don't really know what all mods I'm missing. And maybe not all of them have World Gen associated with them. I know it's got like Mistcraft and stuff, which wouldn't have mattered. And it seems like so far there's really been no issues with... like... I mean, I've only spent a few minutes messing around. No issues with the existing stuff. But anyway, okay, so forget that for a minute. We'll just continue on with our original plan. The original plan... Crap, it's been a day. I've slept, so I forgot. I realized that I was going to need something. Why did I realize I was going to need something? I realized I was going to need a compressor, right? Because, check this out. Tracks. There's these buffer stop tracks, which are... I guess I should look for buffer stop track. Buffer stop tracks, and not that big of a deal, right? You get 16 of them if you just make some standard rail and a wooden rail and a block of iron. Like, okay, fine, block of iron, that's not a big deal. I'll just do that. So let me get some iron. That's refined iron. Just get some iron here and just, whatever, make a block. No block of iron, right? Well, that's because of block of iron. I knew this already. I think this must be if I remember, I think it's a Greg Tech thing, but you have to put anything to get a block of anything. You've got to put it in a compressor. So you put 9 of anything in a compressor and you get your block. So not a big deal. I got to make a compressor. Well, that is Industrialcraft stuff, and I didn't want to do that without you. So I decided to wait. Very simple. Electronic circuits, copper cables, refined iron, whatever, right? I think I have most of the stuff I need. The thing is I'm going to need a compressor, and I'm going to need a way to power that compressor. And I'm going to use a thermal generator to do that. So I'll show you that. I just want to, a lot of you guys care about this kind of stuff. A lot of you have seen it before, but I don't know. So geothermal generator is going to be a couple of empty cells and a generator, which we can go through. So let's get stuff going. So I know I need rubber and whatnot. And so I've got some trees growing. I've been expanding my farm and chopping down trees that aren't producing and trying to get some leaves and whatever. So what I do is just usually go up through like this, hit all of the resin spots, and I take down trees that don't produce at least one, obviously, because they're of no use. And usually I will try and get ones that produce even more than one. And right now I'm not going to mess with that, so I'm just going to... So when I say produce one, these have... Seriously? These all have resin, like, spots, places that will produce resin. And they'll continue to reproduce at the same spot. I've had some issues with, you can tell I'm a little scared. I've had some issues with Enderman. Anyway, let's put some stuff away. I don't know if I even have any, I mean, I have no room. I guess start dumping stuff over here as well. Actually, that stuff's got to stack. I'm sorry. That's not what you wanted me to spend my time doing. Where is that dude at? Where are you at? Because I'd like to get him. I'd like to get some more ender pearls. I'm going to need them. Anyway, let's go back over here and do our thing. So, yeah, that little spot right there will reproduce resin, and it will always be there. You can over-tap them. If you tap it more than once, you can over-tap it. So this tree's actually got 2, which is really... No, it's only got 1. There's 1. So anyway, we're getting resin. We're going to maximize that by using the compressor as well. Because the compressor will give you more resin. I think it's the compressor, or is it the extractor? Can't remember. Anyway, doesn't matter. We'll get to it one thing at a time. So let me go ahead and get some more rubber, and then I will come back. And also tell me what you think. Oh, crap. Also tell me what you think about the whole idea of... of using the ultimate pack, and do I need to restart? Oh, I'd hate to think that I need to restart. And by the time you guys watch this, it's going to be too late. So, I don't know what to think about that. We might have to talk about that. I might tweet it, and by the time that you guys see this, I will already have the answer. Oh, this one's got 2. See, this is another resin spot. That's a good tree. We would keep this one around for a long time. Because you're basically going to be out here, unless you automate this by deciding to just chop them down every time and take the resin and put it in, put it in a container. Because you can do that. Because if you just chop down the tree, the resin will fall off. So you can kind of automate it. But I usually do it manually. I don't find that I need that much rubber if you're not going to do too much with this, and you get plenty of it if you just come out here and harvest it every once in a while. But we might go down that road eventually. And you double your resin production if you compress it instead of just smelt it, because smelting this resin will turn it into rubber. But if you compress it, you'll get 2 out of it. I think it's compressor. Anyway, we're doing all right. So let me do that. I do want to tweet and see what you guys think about whether I should restart. So anyway, I will. Well, actually, you know what? We're good for now. Let's do this. You want to come say hi, Alex? Alex just came down. What's up, buddy? You want to say hi? What's going on?
I want to know how to put another documentary.
You want to put another one? He's watching Star Wars documentaries off of our new Star Wars Blu-ray set. Okay, let me get some rubber generated and go get him a new Star Wars documentary. I'll be right back. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi.
All right. We'll talk to you in a minute. All right, guys, I'm back. And I'm going to do a machine block here because I'm going to need a couple of those probably, but I'm going to start with 1. So that's just refined iron, which is iron in the furnace a couple times. And then the electronic circuit, which is easy, except we need some copper cable. So to do that, the way I do it is take rubber and put it like this, and then copper like this. No. Incorrect, sir. Like this. And like this. I'm leaning more towards, I'm not sure how many of those I'm going to need, but so the electronic circuit is just 1 set of those with some refined iron and some redstone. Crap. I need to get a project table so I don't have to worry about that. I think I have redstone over here. Seriously. It's just unbelievable how much junk I carry around constantly. I don't need that right now, but I don't have a spot for it. This is unbelievable. Oh, there we go. I'm going to have to get... I really got it. So one of the reasons that I decided that I needed this ME or Advanced Energistics is because people have said that it's a good way to... it's a good way to do sorting systems, and I'm excited to try that because I've never played with it at all. So I thought I would give it a shot, but I didn't have it. So I think I'm leaning towards basically stone. Do I have stone on me? Probably not. I think I'm leaning basically towards just keeping the same world and treating it like, you know, having us go somewhere, which I wouldn't have to go far, and maybe setting up a rail system to a separate mine, like, you know, just like you would in real life. You don't have all of the resources in one spot. It might make some interesting challenges and stuff. You guys know that I like that idea, the logistical challenge. So I think I'm going to go with that. At least that's going to be the premise to which with which I continue down this path. That should do it. There we go. Compressor. Now let me, ooh, I do need a wrench. I need a powered wrench so I don't ruin my compressor. That's all right. We just won't mess it up the first time. Let's put this away. I'm just going to, yeah, this is getting out of control. It's starting to tick me off. Okay. And we need a geothermal generator. So to do that, geothermal generator is some glass, some cells, which are just 10. So that should be easy enough. I think I have some 10. Luckily, I have just enough. Some cells, some glass, a generator, which is, oh, right, the battery. I always hate that so much. The RE battery is RE battery. If I remember, yeah, one of those, and it takes some 10, which I don't have any more of. So let's, crud, do I have any 10? I hope I do. That's one of the first things I'm going to have to do. There we go. I'm going to have to do is deal with my 10 situation. All right, so let's get that going. Yeah, so I'm not even sure. I haven't looked into it at all, but let's see. ME controller. So this is just the first thing I saw. I don't know what any of these freaking things do. There's an ME chest, ME crafting CPU. So I'm going to have to look into this. What is ME? I don't even know what that means. Totally going to have to look into it. The other way you can do it, I mean, people have talked about, there was a couple of things, just, you know, pneumatic pipes with a router or, you know, whatever, all the basic stuff. I feel like I want to do two different sorting systems. I want to do one thing up here. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll do my initial sorting system up here, and I'll do my fancy sorting system in my, and I'll just do this one like what I've always done in the past, something that I've already done or something I already know how to do. And then I'll do the fancy sorting system in the lab, wherever that ends up being, a little differently. And maybe what I'll do is have a storage. You know what I really like what Etho's been doing is the idea of having his, like, he's got his islands, like storage island and processing island and all that. I think what I would really rather do when it comes down to it, because I think, let's see, do we have advanced pipes? What are they called? Logistics pipes. I guess we don't. What do we have for pipes? No, it doesn't look like we have advanced pipes still, which is kind of surprising to me in the ultimate pack, unless I'm missing something. What does the emerald pipe do? Huh. Anyway, so I might actually, maybe it's silly to have two different, maybe I want to have a single storage area, and maybe I want to put it like down here somewhere underneath where all of the stuff would be, or build a storage area. We're going to have to think through that. We're going to have to think through that. All right, let's see where we're at. I don't even know what I was doing. Getting 10. Oh, wait. Why did I only get 6 of those? Didn't I put 6 in? Oh, tell me I didn't just drop them in the powered furnace. I think I did. What an idiot. I think instead of putting them in the... what a dummy. Anyway, okay. So, a battery. We need some more of this. Like that. And then we need one up there. We need some tin. We need some redstone. And we need some refined iron. Did I get even close? Iron? Copper? Before I go look at the actual recipe. Let's see. RE battery. These episodes have been going slow. Does it seem like that to you? Oh, more 10. Well, it's a good thing I only kind of messed up, except... oh, man. This is as much fun for you guys as it is for me. Let's see. RE battery. Okay, now that for a generator, correct? Geothermal generator. So I got the cells, I got the refined iron, I think I got the glass. I need a furnace, machine block. Actually, you can do this. Okay, I think we can, we need, switch these out. This never gets old. All right, furnace. And some refined iron and a battery. No, dang it. Is that not right? Oh, iron furnace. What a dummy. And that is just iron. Okay, that I think I actually made a decent decision right there. Because this is less expensive. Like that. What's going on? Iron furnace goes there. Refined iron goes there. Battery goes there. Generator. Now, geothermal. Empty cells, glass, and refined iron. Do I have any glass? Come on, tell me. No, dang it. Unbelievable. And, okay, glass. And empty cells. And generator. And refined iron. And geothermal generator. Okay, put that over here for a second. Now, I think we're okay with copper cabling between those two for now. I do want to see what a wrench. So let me show you a couple of things. So wrench. We can get a regular old... Oh no, we don't even need that. Oh, we need steel. Wow. I forgot about that. So I can't even get an electric wrench without steel. That's cool. See, this is one of those Greg Tech insanities. I like that. Okay. Well, in that case, a regular wrench, not that one takes some bronze, which we don't have, so we're just not going to mess this up to start with. Oh, better sleep. And I better turn off the stinking engines. What I need to do is have like a big giant, I mean, if I wanted to get fancy, I could have these output, I think, when their energy is full, if I was using the gates, the gate system from Buildcraft. So I could have it turn on and off based on whether they needed electricity. That would be kind of cool. So we might mess with that eventually. Probably more in the lab than we will here, and we won't need it in the lab because we won't be using this. So maybe we'll do that just to show you guys how we could do that. That way we could just keep these things supplied with coal, and they would turn on and off as these machines needed their assistance. Okay. So this thing, I just need a different place to put all this. I think I'm going to do it right here because it makes the most sense to me. Because I am going to, like I said, kind of build this in. The workshop will not be that big. Like I said, it'll probably be kind of diagonal across here maybe with a roof that will come out and kind of have the illusion of being somewhat built in, and then maybe we'll cover it a little bit more with dirt to make it look a little more built in. But we're going to keep it pretty rough since this is our initial home. Okay, so man, I need a sorting and storage system in a bad way. Okay, I'm kind of stressed. So let's do this. Geothermal requires power, obviously, from lava. The other thing that we need so that we don't waste this power is a bat box. So we're going to make one of those. So this is wood. We have that. And actually, we've got pretty much what we need, I think, to make this except for the tin. And I'm hoping that I have a little bit of extra tin ore, which can get me 10 if I do it right. Anything else? No. I'm going to have to do some mining here, which will be good. So, pulverizer did it right this time. All right, so we'll get some tin ore, and then I'll make the generator now, or the bat box. The reason we need this is because we don't want to be ruining or wasting our energy. So I'll go down and get some lava with these cells, and then I'll probably actually use something else. There's all kinds of different ways to do that. Like there's cells, there's cans. That's not very useful. Yeah, these cans, which are just 10. You get 12 of them with 3 of these. That's really good. That's probably the better way to do it. You can get, yeah, that's a much better approach. So I'll probably get some of those cans instead of the cells. The cells, oh, maybe the cells get reused. No, I don't think they do. I'm totally rambling. I apologize. Okay, so let's see. Let's put some other stuff away. Oh, actually, I have a rubber wood supply over here, which isn't going to hold it all. Oh, good. So, what was I doing? Waiting on this. There we go. Now, we need a couple of batteries. 3, to be exact. This is going to be perfect. And I just put away the wood. Figures. And I think it's something like this with this and batteries. Oops. No? Oh, planks. Why did I think that I didn't need planks? There we go. A bat box. Put that over here for a sec. And I've got 1 of those. I'm going to need more of those. Let's see if I can do 1 more set. You can see how fast the rubber goes. There we go. There we go. I was thinking about putting a crafting table out here somewhere in the short term, because I'm always needing one, and I just need to get rid of that one anyway. All right, so let's see what else. Man, it just feels like I'm talking to myself this episode. I don't mean to do that, guys. It's not my style. Let's just spare ourselves some insanity here. Make some torches. I don't know, get rid of some of this stuff. Okay. There we go. Okay, so where do we want to put this so that we don't mess up? So we've got a bat box and some power. What I usually would do is probably like power, bat box, and then down into machines. Maybe I'll just do that. We're not going to have a lot of those types of machines initially, although this is kind of close to the edge. Let's see. Where would I rather do this? I feel like the machines should be over here. So if I put a wall here, or like, yeah, if I put a wall here, which I might do, so I'll put it right there. So geothermal at the top. Geothermal right there. Bat box right there. I do need a wrench, dang it. Can I get that back? I think I can. Like this. No, dang it. What are you doing? There we go. Pointing down, you want that to be the output. And then we'll put this right here for now, and we'll connect it with that. Okay. Let me get some lava. I'm gonna run down and get lava. I'll be right back. I decided to come back because I actually found a lava flow. I had been hearing it right here, so I found one. I figured I might as well try to use it. So let's see. Can I get... I was gonna get some buckets. I don't know how many... This must be 1 source block, so this isn't even going to really give me anything useful. Let's see. Yeah, this is not a lake of lava by any means. I don't think I'm going to get anything out of here. One source block. That's all right. That'll work short term. Just to show you guys what's going on. I need to go do some mining anyway and figure out if this is going to work for me with the new plan here. Is this my source? It looks like it is. That's one way to make some room. Probably going to need some light in here now. And I should probably cover it up just so that I don't eat a creeper right in the chops. All right, let's go. One bucket will be good enough for now. At least that'll tell us if we got this right, because I don't have a wrench. So, lava bucket. Sucks it up. Starts out putting power, theoretically. Yep, filling up the bat box. And this thing has power. So, why in the world do we do that? Right. Because we wanted that. There we go. So the thing about these is you can actually add upgrades to these machines, and you can like overclock them and stuff so they're much faster. We'll get into that stuff later. But anyway, this thing's going to burn for a while, and it's going to totally overfill this, which I just realized. So it's a waste of a bucket of lava, but that's okay. This doesn't really seem to be showing. I expected this to be, no, I guess it wouldn't fill up. It would only be pouring out into here, so that's good. We're using some of it. Let's go get, before it gets over full, let's see if we can actually put some resin in there. Sleep. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. I'm really wobbling back and forth because I've spent some time here. I just don't, I really fall for the like start over all the time thing. It's not a compressor, it's an extractor. I need an extractor for this. I couldn't remember. Well, that's unfortunate. So what would I do with that? Nothing. Oh, it's okay. It's done burning, and this is good. Okay, so we didn't waste that much. So now I've got a little bit of energy, and I can put another couple machines here, and we can hook them up, and I can finish out my little spot, and this will be good. So it's not, yeah. I like the texture pack with the Industrialcraft stuff, too. It's kind of nice. Everything kind of starts to have a little bit of a common look, but it actually, I mean, it has its own unique look, but it shares some traits like the, you know, the rivets and stuff. So actually it really makes things go together more, I think. I like that idea. Although, I don't know. We'll see. I was actually going to play with one of the other texture packs that I found, but it didn't have all of the correct stuff for this mod, so I wish that I wouldn't have done that. All right, let me do this. I think, well, no. One thing I kind of forgot the whole point of what I was doing. I'm sorry. What we're going to do is make this buffer stop track, which I think I had everything for. They're just cool looking. It's funny that I would get stuck on something like this. I have the rail bed and the rails. Correct? I do. I have the rail bed and the rails, and I have a block of iron. There we go. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, yeah. 16 buffer stop tracks. Now watch this. These are cool. I think I'm going to put it right here. And I need to turn it. So how do you, what does a crowbar take? I think it takes like red dye and some iron. I got all that. Where's my red dye at? Red. How many do I get out of each of these? Enough. It is. All right. Let's go check this out. So this thing is something like redstone. Perfect. There we go. Crowbar. Okay, now you use this. You can turn that thing around. There we go. And then a couple of extra pieces of track, which I made and put where? Right here. There we go. So that's the buffer stop track, which I just love, and it was a little expensive and silly to get, but it's a good way to bring things up. So now we can bring up and unload here. Now, again, this is kind of a, I don't know. I'm going to have to think about this idea that we bring our train up into the middle of our workshop. It's actually kind of cool. I think it's actually kind of cool for now. Might reroute the train into the storage area. We got to think about what we want to do with that. Let's talk about that for a second. I think I'm kind of leaning towards the lab up here. Like maybe clear out a little bit of a spot like at this level here, maybe back to just before that tree. Clear it out and then maybe even lower. Maybe clear out at this level. Back a little ways, kind of build the lab into the mountain like the other stuff, and maybe make it even go all the way through the mountain. Maybe if I did it at this level, about that high, roof maybe here, so that at this level here it cut in like that, so it would cut through the mountain. Maybe cut it all the way through the mountain, because I'm thinking the lab, if we're going to do what I want to do in the lab, we're going to need it to be really big. So maybe the lab literally like comes out on all sides of the mountain and has different like exposures, kind of different architectural features, maybe depending on where it's coming out. So on this side, it might maybe complement the sand, the desert. And on this side over here, it's, you know, some other type of architecture. And then over here, you know, whatever. Or maybe this side might be like the big area where all around here it's exposed. And then maybe it cuts through. So anyway, that's a cool idea. I think I could get behind that and do some work. So this would be the ceiling level, and it would be maybe at this level. That would give us a pretty big, because what we want is for it to be, and then maybe, I kind of feel like what I'm going to do is have like some small areas around. Let's talk about this a little bit more. The idea for the lab is that there will be a large area in the center and it will be indented. So let's just say that on scale, our lab is right here, right? And we have a big area around here. Right? So the lab is here and we've got a ceiling on it or whatever. Whoops. And in the middle, this is just the mock ceiling height, right? Total waste of time. Anyway, and then in the middle, we'll dig out an area. But think of this on a much larger scale. So that there's like an area that would be sunken, maybe 2 or 3 blocks more, a large area so that the ceiling is even higher, right? So these areas out here, like each block maybe is like 100, like, I don't know, 20 blocks, right? So there'd be a big, huge area in the center. That's where we would be like, do our big assembly projects or our big like test projects and stuff like that. And in these outer areas, you know, throughout the whole thing, there'll be different stuff, but there'll be like areas where we'll do different types of projects. And so that's kind of the idea that I was going with. So, and then like, you know, a place for, just like it was an actual lab, like a really nice lab, kind of like that, what did I call it the last time? The hideous building that I built in the last FTB, Crafters FTB. I can't remember what I called it. I can't remember. Anyway, so the idea would be that there's going to be different parts of the labs for different types of things, and then there'll be a central area where all of that comes together to build like really cool, big, you know, big prototypes or big things that are really cool, and maybe have multiple areas so that we might have somewhere where we don't want it to go away, and so we could just continue to expand the lab. And anyway, so we'll work on the logistics and the layout of the lab so that it's really useful and easy to use. So that's what I'm going to do. I totally got sidetracked though, so I don't know what I was talking about in the first place. But let's get some of this down. That doesn't really matter. We're going to have to use a filler or something in here and get rid of most of this. So, actually, I think that's what I'll do. I'll start a filler at this level right here to bust all of this out and put in a basic structure, and then we'll hollow that out and work on it. Okay, so let me check the time because I'm sure it's way too long already, and we'll go from there and see what we're going to do for the rest of this episode. Yeah, we're 35 minutes already, so I think we're going to call it. So anyway, you got a little bit of a sense of how to get started with some of this stuff. I'm going to go lay the rest of this track here, and we'll get down to the, well, yeah, I guess I might as well. I was going to say, depending on whether this becomes our actual mine, since it's I might run, I don't know. What I might do is run the mine further, like in one direction or another where I haven't spawned chunks, and then start my branch mining from there so that I don't have to worry about having, you know, like part of the place where I... Oh, there's a part of the mine where I can find only some things. If I come down to mine, I would like to be, you know, efficiently getting everything that I'm able to get. So I could run this way quite a ways further, and since I'm going to have track anyway, it's not that big of a deal. I could even double up the track or something to where I could ride up and down, because I think that's the other thing I'm going to want to do. I'm going to want to be able to get in and out of here pretty quick. So anyway, I'll do that. I don't have any sort of pick on me right now. And figure that all out, and then next time you guys see me, we will start probably in the process of finishing out. I mean, I'll get this laid out. I'll show you my minecart system. We'll work on getting some of the auto loaders and stuff going, and then I'll work on getting a filler going to start construction on the lab, because I think that's going to be the most important next step for us, because we don't want to do too much work on, you know, infrastructure and processing at the workshop if we're going to go the lab direction. So anyway, all right guys, thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you liked it. I am getting a lot of your tweets and your other stuff, but the problem is I've been actually recording videos a little bit ahead, which I always do anyway. But this time I have probably 4, or well, if this is the 5th video, I've only posted the 2nd one today. So don't think that I'm not hearing your comments. You guys have had a lot of things to say that have been extremely helpful, and I need them and I value them. So don't stop just because you think I'm not listening. I am going to take them into account. In fact, nice. That was an accident, but that's perfect for now. So anyway, yeah, the whole reason I went to the ultimate pack was because a couple of you guys suggested for the sorting system that we use this advanced energistics. So we'll work with that. Anyway, follow me on Twitter, MinecraftOTB. A like, thumbs up if you liked it. Thanks for watching. Continue to leave comments, and I'll talk to you guys next time.